In this video, I'm going to show you how you can sync your Telegram messages with Slack channel automatically along with the attachments as well, okay? So in this example, you can clearly see that whatever the image I have posted into the Telegram channel, the same image has been posted automatically into my Slack channel as well with my team. So if you also want to automate this process, you will have to build an integration in Telegram and Slack, and I'm going to integrate these two applications with the Pabbly Connect. It is an amazing integration and automation software, and I'm an existing user of Pabbly Connect. You can also create your free account in just 2 minutes from the sign up free button, and in the free account you will also get the free task to test this automation. Now once you will reach to the dashboard, you'll have to click on this blue button that is create workflow and provide any random name to your workflow, to your automation. Okay, so I'm providing the name something like sync Telegram attachments with the Slack channel automatically. So basically I have pasted this name. Now simply click on create, and then you will find two boxes in front of you. Okay, so these are trigger and action. Let me show you trigger and action. So trigger means when this happens, action means do this. Whenever this happens, then automatically do this. Understand with an example also. Let's say whenever a sale happen in a payment gateway application, then automatically send an email via Gmail application. Okay, according to our use case, whenever any new attachment is received into the Telegram application, then automatically send those attachments into the Slack application as well. Okay, so this is how you need to always select the applications in which you are building an automation. Okay, now I'm going to connect the Telegram with the Pabbly Connect. Okay, for that, firstly you will have to select this trigger event, that is set webhook watch updates. Okay, you can even read the instructions. Triggers whenever there is an update for the bot. Okay, so I have selected the same. Simply click on connect, click on add new connection, and now for the connection it will ask you for the token. So from where you can get this token, you will have to follow these instructions one by one. Okay, so firstly it is asking to go to your Telegram bot father. Okay, so this is my Telegram application, and here I will search for the bot father. Okay, you will also have to do the same. Okay, so this is my bot father. I have opened it. Again come back to Pabbly Connect. Let me close this particular tab. Okay, again come back to Pabbly Connect, and as per the instruction I'm going to type this /new bot. Okay, so I have copied the same. Come back to Telegram, and then I'm going to paste the same. Okay, it should be bot, and I have pressed enter. Okay, I think it was pressed something else. I'll have to make sure that the text should be correct. /new bot, it should be /new bot. Okay, it is saying that alright, a new bot, how are we going to call it? Please choose a name for your bot. Okay, so I'll have to decide, because this is the most tricky part. So how about I write something like connection with the Slack. Okay, let me press enter and check whether it is taking this particular name or not. Alright, it is saying that good. Now let's choose a username. Okay, so I'm going to again copy this text, and then in the end I will add, as per the instruction, this underscore add the bot. Okay, so let me paste the same, and then I will add this underscore and bot. Okay, let me wait, and here you can see it is saying that congratulations on your new bot. Okay, you will find it at here. Okay, so in this particular text you will find the token. Here you can see use this token. So let me copy this token, paste the same here into the Pabbly Connect. Okay, and this is how you can connect your Telegram account with the Pabbly Connect. Okay, alright, so I have provided the token. Now simply clicking on this save, my Telegram application will be connected with the Pabbly Connect. But before that, I would recommend you to visit this documentation as well in case you have any doubt. Okay, now let me click on this save button and wait for that connection. Alright, and here you can see Telegram is now connected with the Pabbly Connect. Now again click on this save and send test request button. Basically for the first time you'll have to click on that button, and here you can see it has started waiting for that response. Okay, so read the instructions also, read this note also. Once you have clicked over the save and set test request button, I'm sorry for that, save and send test request button, do a test submission or record in that application in order to capture the response here. So basically it is asking to do a test submission or record, And here, according to our use case, this test submission means arriving of a new message along with an attachment into the Telegram. So I'm going to share an attachment into my Telegram channel, and then we will see how we can receive the same attachments into our Slack channel as well. But before that, I'll have to do one more very important thing. Okay, so assume that I'm going to do the announcement, I'm going to share the attachment into this Pabbly team group. Okay, so firstly I'll have to add that particular bot as a member of this particular group. Okay, so let me first copy the name of this particular bot, that is connection with Slack underscore bot, and then click on this 18 members and click on this plus icon and let me search for the same bot. And here you can see we have this bot. Okay, I'm going to make the member of this particular bot, and here you can see from 18 we have now 19 members into our group. Now after adding this member into our Telegram group, I'll have to also promote this particular person, this particular bot as an admin, as an owner of this particular group. Then only we will be able to control all the things, and that is only possible with the mobile application of Pabbly Connect. Okay, so I'm repeating this again. Firstly, you will have to promote this particular bot as an admin. You'll have to make this bot as an admin of this particular group, and that is only possible with the Telegram mobile application. So let me first make this bot as an admin of this group, and here you can see this particular bot, that is connection with Slack, is now admin. Now whatever the details I am going to share here, I will be able to fetch those details into the Pabbly Connect. Well, it has already captured one detail, that is we have added this particular person as a bot, and we have even promoted this particular bot as an admin. Okay, so I'm going to recapture the webhook response once again, because firstly I would like to receive those attachments into the Telegram. Okay, alright, so I have clicked on that button and it has started waiting for the response once again. So let me share one photo here. Okay, so this time I'm going to share some different image. Okay, so how about I share the image of this bedroom. Okay, you can assume that I'm from the interior designing team, and I always share some new interior designing ideas into this Telegram group, and I want that the same design should be fetched up automatically into my Slack channel as well. That is why I am creating this automation. And here you can see, as soon as I have uploaded an attachment into my Telegram group, the same response is received. Let me show you the details one by one. Okay, so here you can notice that it is saying the message photo. Okay, message photo file unique ID. Basically it means that the message contains the photo as well. Okay, let me also show you other details. So here we have the name of the person who has posted. Okay, we even have the group of the person, basically the chat title, Pabbly team announcements for community, and here you can see it is the same group name, same chat name. Okay, so the presence of this data clearly shows that the connection in between Pabbly Connect and Telegram is working absolutely fine. And now onwards, what will happen, every time someone is going to send an attachment, the details will be captured via Pabbly Connect instantly, because this trigger will instantly capture the new incoming data, and the workflow execution will start in real time. Okay, now I am going to share these attachments into my Slack channel, but in this particular case, instead of directly selecting this Slack application, firstly I am going to select this router application. Basically it's not an application, it is a feature of Pabbly Connect. Now why I am selecting this router? So there will be two cases here. One case will be for the messages only, and second case will be for the images, for the attachment. Okay, so I'll have to define the conditions, define two routes for these two cases. Okay, so in first case I am going to set up the scenario for the images and the attachments. So how about firstly I rename this route step. Okay, and in this router, within this router, you can add as many as conditions, as many as routes as you want. Okay, currently I have only two cases, that is one for the image or attachments and another is for the text or messages. So I am adding two routes only. Okay, when message contains image, or you can say attachment, okay, in that case this router step will execute it. Okay, and how this execution will be defined, basically I am going to set a condition within this particular router, and the second case will be for the messages only. So here I will mention something like when the message contains only text. Okay, only text. So I will update it, and here I have successfully renamed these two steps. Now I am going to set the condition for this images and attachments. So simply click on this set filter and action step, and in this case I am going to define that whenever the image ID exists into this particular response. Okay, so here you can see I have received a lot of photo ID, basically the image ID. Okay, so whenever this ID exists into our message, the automation should understand that this message is all about the attachment. In that case, it is going to execute this particular router step. Okay, so here you will see we have received a lot of IDs with different numbers. Okay, let me show you. We have this message photo 0 file ID, then we have this message photo 1 file ID, then we have this message photo 2 file ID, and we also have this message photo 3 file ID. Among all these number IDs, these file IDs, I will set the condition for this message photo 0 file ID. Okay, and make sure you do not go with this unique ID. We'll have to go with this normal, this general ID, that is message photo 0 file ID. Okay, so let me first copy this ID, open this filter step once again, and here in this drop down you will be able to notice the response of the Telegram, the response which we have received via Telegram, and let me search for the same ID. Alright, so here you can see we have the ID as message photo 0 file ID. Okay, whenever this file ID exists, okay, whenever this particular detail exists into our response, this automation, this particular step should be executed. And here you can see, since into our response we already have this ID, so that is why the condition is true and the status is success. Now if the condition is true, what should be the next step? So basically it should send a message on Slack with the same attachment, but before that I'll have to see where is my image which I have just uploaded, because into the response which I have received from the Telegram I haven't received any image URL. So how I can fetch this URL? Okay, I'll show you, come with me. Okay, you'll have to click on this plus icon and search for the Telegram application here once again. Okay, so I'm searching for the same, click on action event, and here search for this get. Okay, get a file. So basically we are going to fetch, we are going to get a file via this particular action step. And now again connect Telegram with the Pabbly Connect, and I'm going with the existing connection this time. Okay, I can actually use the connections which we have used into the first time. Okay, now here you can see it is connected. Now here is the most interesting, or you can say a trickiest part. Okay, so firstly you will have to provide that file ID which we have received into our Telegram response. Okay, and as I have told you, you can easily access the Telegram response from this drop down. Okay, so let me search for that ID first. Alright, so that is my ID, that is message photo 0 file ID. I have mapped it, and then I am going to click on this button directly, and you will see a response is received. But before we check this response, firstly we will have to read these instructions carefully. Okay, firstly it has asked us to enter the file ID which I have already did. Note, bots can download files of up to 20 MB in the file. Okay, so that is understood. Now you will have to read this next line, that is the file can then be downloaded via the link, and here you can see it has provided us a link, and in this link I'll have to pass this token and a file path. Well, this file path we have received into our response. Okay, so I am going to add this file path into this link, and from where I can get this token? Remember, from this bot father we have received the token. Let me show you where is that token. Alright, so here we have the token. Alright, so adding these two things into my link, I can actually download my file. Okay, so let me show you this. So firstly I'm going to copy this link and paste it into a new tab, and then I'm going to pass these two things. First is the token and second is the file path. Okay, so let me first copy this token from here and provide the token here. Okay, make sure that you also remove these two angular brackets. Okay, after that, after the slash part, you'll have to provide the file path which you can receive from this response of your Telegram. Okay, so I have copied the same, and let me paste the same and press enter, and you will see the magic. The same image can be downloaded directly from the same image URL. Okay, if I will show you, you will see it is the same image of that bedroom which we have shared into our Telegram channel. Alright, so here you can see it is the same image. Now how we can share this image into our Telegram channel, so I'll show you this. So after this Telegram channel, you'll have to again click on this plus icon and search for the Slack applications. Since I want to share the message, share that image into Slack application via Slack application only, and in the action event you will have to select this send channel message. Yes, by selecting this particular action event also you can send the images as well. Now simply click on connect with Slack and then you will have to choose either user or bot. Well, what is the difference in between this user and bot? You can visit this particular documentation and read the instructions, read the differences. Okay, I'll go with the user only because with this particular permission I can send the channel messages. Okay, so I'm going to paste the same, click on save, and this is how it is going to connect to my Slack application with the Pabbly Connect. Alright, firstly it is asking me for the permission. Alright, let me click on this allow, and this is how Slack will be connected with Pabbly Connect. Here you can see the authorization is successful. Okay, now it is asking me to select the channel, basically in which particular channel you would like to share these messages. So I would like to share my messages into this Telegram announcement of community. Okay, so let me search for the same channel, that is Telegram announcement. Alright, here we have the same channel asking for the message. Okay, which particular message you would like to share with your team when you are sending the attachment. Okay, so I have already composed a very small message, so I would like to send the same message here. Alright, since that step was not saved, so it has got deleted, I'll have to reconnect it. Okay, so let me do the same. Alright, so I have reconnected my Slack account with the Pabbly Connect. Let me again search for that Telegram channel, and now I will be pasting the same message, that is one image has just got uploaded on Telegram channel. Now attaching, okay, this is something wrong with this spelling, attaching the same image here in the Slack as well, please find it. Okay, and instead of providing the image URL into this message field, I am going to add the image URL into this particular field. Okay, and from where I can receive that image URL. Remember, I have just told you that you can create an image URL from where files can be downloaded. So firstly I am going to copy this particular link from these instructions, from this help text, and then I'm going to paste the same URL, and then I will be replacing this token. Okay, so let me again go back, search for the bot father, let me copy this token, come back to Pabbly Connect, and I will paste the same token here. Now it is asking for the file path. Now token is something which is going to be the same in every case, but this file path, I'm sorry for that, but this file path is going to change every time whenever a new file is uploaded, a new attachment is uploaded into Telegram channel. So instead of providing the file path of this specific image only, I'm going to map it. Now why I am mapping it? Because mapping plays a major role inside this automation. Whatever the details I am going to map here, these details will replace automatically when this automation will work in real time. Okay, so assume that I have mapped this particular file ID, this particular image ID, so this particular data will replace automatically when this automation will work in real time. Just in case if you want to attach any alt text, okay, interior design room, you can provide any alt text. Okay, currently I'm going to leave all these fields blank and directly clicking on this button save and send test request and wait for that image to be arrived, wait for that message to be arrived. And here you can see the same image, the same message, one image has just got uploaded on Telegram channel, attaching the same image here in the Slack as well. Please find it, interior design room, and it is the same image which you and your team can easily download from here. Okay, so this is how now onwards, every time someone is going to share any specific image into this channel, this image will be shared automatically into Slack channel. So this is how now onwards, every time someone is going to share any attachment into this Telegram channel, the same image, the same attachment can be shared into our Slack channel as well. Now this is the case of the attachment. How about someone is sharing some text, not an image? So what will happen, how that process is going time to execute. Okay, so I'm going to show you how you can do that. Basically we are going to do the setup of this particular action step, this particular router step. But before that, firstly I'll have to capture the data of that text of those messages. Okay, for that you'll have to simply click on this recapture webhook response button once again, and this time I'm going to share some kind of message into my Telegram group. Okay, so how about I directly copy the same content and paste it here, press enter, and come back to Pabbly Connect and wait for that message to arrive firstly. Okay, alright, so here you can see the messages already arrived. Let me show you the details. Okay, so it is the same message, that is, hello team, Mr. Zucchini has convinced to buy our $490 plan. Team, please make sure that the product should be delivered on time to Mr. Zucchini. Sales source is the advertisement, and here we have the message. Okay, so the presence of this data again clearly shows that we can now fetch the details of the messages also. And now I am going to do the setup into this router step. Okay, so simply click on the set filter action step, and in this filter this time I am going to apply the condition on which particular settings. Basically I am going to set this condition on this message text. If into my response this message text exists, that means, what does that means? There is no attachment into my message. Okay, in that case I want that this particular router step should be executed. Okay, so here you can see this time into my response this message text exists, so that is why the condition is true. And when this condition is true, what should be the next step? In that case it should send those messages into the Slack. For that you'll have to again search for the Slack and again connect the Slack with the Pabbly Connect, just like we have done previously. Okay, so this time I'll go with the existing connection only because I have already made the connections. And now simply search for your channel name and then simply compose a message here. Okay, Telegram announcement of community. Okay, this is the channel, and here I will map the same image which I have received from the response. Hello team, Mr. Zucchini has convinced to buy our $490 plan. Okay, so I have mapped the message. Click on this button directly, that is save, and send test request and wait for that content, wait for that message to be arrived here. Okay, so this is how now onwards if someone is going to share an attachment, the automation will execute and send the attachments, direct attachments with your team on Slack. If someone is going to share any text into your Telegram channel, the same text can be also shared automatically into your Slack channel as well. Now in order to automate this process, you need to create this automation inside Pabbly Connect just once. After that you can sit back and relax because Pabbly Connect will take care of all the tasks in the backend. You do not have to do anything manually. You can even close Pabbly Connect once the automation is ready. Okay, just in case if you want to access this automation inside your Pabbly Connect account, I will also attach this shareable link into my description box. Okay, simply click on this link and sign up into the Pabbly Connect, and the same workflow you can access inside your Pabbly Connect account, that too for free. Not just these applications, you can integrate multiple applications and automate your business with Pabbly Connect. You can ask your queries at forum.pabbly.com. My team will surely answer to your questions. This is the website of Pabbly Connect, and for the latest updates of Pabbly Connect and unique automation ideas, you can join our Facebook group, that is formget.deals. If you have found this video helpful in any way, share it with your friends and colleagues and also help them to automate their business. Like, share and subscribe. Thank you for watching this video.